Hi, this is John Murphy. I'm a retired deputy fire chief and attorney at law, and I've been asked to offer my opinion on the scenario you just observed. This appears to be a long-standing issue between some firefighters and this firefighter, and for me it fits into a category of pranking or harassing behavior and has potentially discriminatory outcomes. I'm an attorney who happens to believe that volunteer firefighters may be employees due to certain financial considerations made by the department, but in any circumstances there are certain laws protecting those in public and private services. Those fall under the Title VII of the Civil Rights Act in 1964 and its rewrite in 1991, which says discrimination based on sex is illegal. It also protects pregnant firefighters. It also makes sure that you do get equal pay if you get paid, and it protects you from age discrimination over the age of 40 and many other protections for you as an employee. Most states have human rights divisions that have been acted to protect employees as well. The federal arm, or the enforcement arm of the federal government, is found under the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, which interprets the laws and statutes and applies its problem-solving adjudication division and enforces the federal sector as well as private sector and state and local government employment. The EEOC has held that discrimination against an individual because that person is transgender, also known as gender identity discrimination, or sexual orientation, is discrimination because of sex and therefore covered under Title VII. Sexual orientation discrimination includes being treated differently or harassed because of your real or perceived sexual orientation, whether gay, lesbian, bisexual, or heterosexual. This type of discrimination may be illegal in your workplace, and again, depending on where you work. There are more protections offered at the state level, and almost half the states, including the District of Columbia, have laws that currently prohibit sexual orientation discrimination in both government and private jobs. Now, we're a fairly diverse organization, and diversity is defined in its broadest context as recognizing, appreciating, value, and utilizing the unique talents and contributions of all individuals, regardless of the factors that may include age, career experience, color, sexual orientation, communication styles, cultures, disabilities, and other similar factors. Diversity involves respecting people's differences. When diversity is supported, everyone is allowed to maintain his or her individuality, and people are not forced to change how they live, speak, look, or think, so to be more like the majority. My recommendations for this department starts with the leadership. The leadership needs to immediately condemn the behavior because doing nothing condones the action, and the department has an obligation to protect the volunteer. I would bring the offended firefighter back to the department to determine a possible cause of action. I would conduct an immediate and transparent investigation with the remaining members, and you want to make sure that your policies against harassment and discrimination are current and that you train your firefighters to those standards. And then discharge those not willing to conform with a culture of openness and inclusiveness in the department. Thank you for allowing me to take a few minutes of your time on this extremely important issue.